Welcome to Joe's Random Reviews. I'm Joe, and today we're going to do a review and a walk around, and we're going to look at all the accessories that I've installed on my Can-Am RT Limited. So stay tuned, folks. Here it comes. Thank you again for joining me here, folks, on Joe's Random Reviews. Today we're going to be doing a walk around my Can-Am RT Limited Spyder. It runs with a Rotex 1330 Ace liquid-cooled inline 3-cylinder engine with electronic throttle control. It comes with 115 horsepower. It's rated at 97 pounds of foot torque with electronic fuel injection and a 6-speed transmission. So Can-Am did a bit of a redesign of the 2020. Now they've actually made it a little bit bigger. They've extended the footboard so you've got more comfort and movement. They extended the seat space for the driver and the passenger. They added some extra storage space over the previous model years. Can-Am also added more accessory and customization options with the new dash, switches, and button locations, which really did improve the rider interface. They split the seat to make fueling up a little bit easier, also include the redesigned bodywork. They changed the shape of the body, they've added LED lights, and all in all, it's just more of a comfortable riding experience. You'll get to see all the accessories that I added and all the different things that I've changed just to make this Can-Am Spyder my own. One accessory you'll see right away is this gel seat. I just like to have extra padding under me, so putting this on actually really makes a big difference. I just like to have that cushion when I'm riding. I also added the motorcycle handlebar counterweights. I'm not sure if they make a big difference, but I thought I'd try them anyway. I also added a magnetic cell phone holder and 2 handlebar cup holders. Now I'm going to say the second best upgrade that I did was the close reach handlebars, and I love them because I definitely don't have any neck pain, I don't get any shoulder pain, headaches. I have heard of people complaining that the handlebars are just a little bit too far, but I really like the way these are set up. They're nice and close, I can relax, I can lean back, I can put my feet up on the highway pegs, and I'm super comfortable. I think they're an awesome upgrade. They were fairly inexpensive upgrade and they're fantastic. So I would highly recommend them as well. If you're getting some value from this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. As we move along, I also added the Can-Am backrest. I really enjoy this and just lean back and just relax. For the second seat, I added the passenger armrests. They're actually pretty comfortable. Looking at the very back, you've got the back trunk. I added the back trunk cargo rack, which I really like. You can throw a bag on top of there, which I used on a motorcycle ride this past summer, and it worked really well. Let's move on. Now, I mentioned earlier in this video that the second best accessory that I installed on this bike was the close reach handlebars. The first and the best accessory that I added were these highway pegs. These are the Spyder Extra Can-Am RT adjustable highway pegs. I purchased them from slingmods.com. They're about $180 US, and they are worth every penny. When I started riding the Can-Am, I really needed something to lock my legs in place. After some research, I found these adjustable highway pegs from Slingmods, and I knew right away that this is what I was looking for. I was able to lock my legs straight, and I was able to support myself when I was going around corners. I didn't feel like I was going to slide off or move off the bike at all, and I find myself using them every time I ride. I felt that the Can-Am was a little soft in the front, so I replaced the front shocks with the Stage 2 Elka shocks, which are calibrated and adjusted before you actually even get them. They ask you what your riding style is like. What are your roads like? Do you have a passenger? What's the weight of both you and your passenger? They're adjusted at the factory before they're delivered to you. As I was doing more research, I thought, well, I might as well replace the sway bar, thinking changing the sway bar will stabilize my ride even more. So I purchased and installed the Baharon sway bar, which made a huge difference in combination with the Elka shocks. So in closing, I have to say I absolutely love the Can-Am RT Limited. It is super comfortable, and if you feel like you need to transition from 2-wheel to 3-wheel, don't overlook the Can-Am RT Limited, because this might be the bike for you. Thank you again for joining me today, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you have any comments about this RT Limited, have you ever driven one? Let me know about your experience. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please take the time to subscribe and ring that bell so you can be notified when the next video comes out. Thank you, and we'll see you on the next one.